Hi, my name is Laruga Glaser, and I'm at Purple Valley Yoga Retreat in Goa. And we're going to take a look at Visvamitrasana, the first posture in Advanced A, otherwise known as third series. So one thing to keep in mind is in some traditions, this particular posture is known as Vashisthasana, but in the Ashtanga Yoga tradition, we call it Visvamitrasana. This is, again, the first posture in third series. We'll start in downward facing position. When in downward facing position, it's a good idea to bring the feet together toward the midline. And we're going to start with the right side first, so that means the right arm will be down. So I'm going to bring the right hand toward the center, roll open, stacking the legs and stacking the feet. This is on the inhale. Exhale, hold. Then inhale, I'm going to lift the arm up. Exhale, hold. Then on the next inhale, I'm going to lift my waist and the leg, stabilizing the grounded leg into the floor or the foot into the floor as I reach for the big toe. When I'm in the position, I really want to extend through the leg, point the toe, take the head back, aligning my chin with my shoulder, and breathing here for 5 breaths. Again, the bottom leg is strong and firm as I ground the foot down into the floor. I don't want to collapse into the grounded arm. I really want to resist pushing the floor away as I breathe 5 rounds of breath. After 5 rounds of breath, it's an inhale and then an exhale, release, releasing the big toe. Inhale, exhale, hold. Inhale, exhale, arm down. Inhale, exhale, hand down. And then going straight into upward facing position. Exhale, downward facing. Preparing for the second side, left side. Left hand comes into center. I inhale, open up, stacking the legs and the feet. Exhale, hold. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, foot up, catching the big toe. Exhale. Then starting 5 rounds of breath. That's 1. I'm really grounded through the bottom leg. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, exhale, release the foot. Inhale, exhale, arm down. Inhale, exhale, hand down, straight into upward facing position. Exhale, downward facing position. So in Visvamitrasana, it's important to really understand the vinyasa. As I demonstrated, I didn't just open up and just throw the leg up. I followed a very precise breathing to create stability. So in arm balances, it's always important that we're stable. So I follow this breathing pattern to, inhale, open up, exhale, hold, inhale, arm up, exhale, hold, inhale, leg up, catching the big toe, exhale, and then going through 5 rounds of breath. Essentially, when we come out of the pose, we do the opposite. We inhale, exhale, release the foot. Inhale, exhale, release the arm. Inhale, exhale, hand down, and then cycling through the vinyasa. Yeah, essentially, when you make it all the way through to the first posture of third series or advanced A, you should be prepared and ready to do this particular posture. If you think about the foundational strength that's built in primary series and also intermediate series, essentially we're prepared to go into a one-arm arm balance in Visvamitrasana. There are a few tips that I can offer just to help create more stability and to help feel like you can access the pose a little bit more fully, because it isn't the easiest thing if we're not so used to balancing with one arm. So for instance, when we enter into the pose here, it's so important that I keep the legs very active. And it's also important that the waist that faces the floor really lifts up. So a lot of times I catch people, they're kind of sinking in the arm and the waist is sinking toward the floor, and it's kind of like, oh, and then when the leg lifts, there's more sinking. And so it's really good to resist that and to really push the floor away, lifting through the shoulder, lifting through the side of the waist in the opposite direction of the floor. Really get solid here. Again, my legs are still very firm, and then reach up and lift the leg to catch the big toe. The other thing that I tend to do before I lift the leg up is also I kind of rotate slightly so I can really get the bottom foot in contact with the floor. And then I feel that groundedness through the bottom foot to really feel secure to lift up. So it's so important that we lift through the sides of the waist, continue to resist with the arm, trying our best not to sink down into the floor, but to push away from the floor and keep everything lifting upward. I find personally that having the grounded foot pressing down into the floor really helps me to get more lift. It helps to stabilize the bottom leg. And then again, I really push the side of the waist upward. When I prepare to catch the foot, there's a slight spiraling of the heart center up toward the ceiling to really get the outer edge of my foot down to the floor. Again, the more grounded you feel, the more stable you're going to feel and the more lift you can obtain. If you're only on the outer edge of the foot, or the outer edge of the foot where the inside edge is sticking upward, it's always going to be a little bit more difficult to get that extra lift because there's nothing that you can really push against, especially with the bottom leg.